guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a video that looks very sweet. It's called Buying Swedish Candy in Stockholm for Halloween. Lördagsgodis tradition, something like that. I'm butchering that name. But let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
Okay, guys.
This is literally like the shortest flight ever. 450 kilometers in 1 hour. Bye, Jay.
I have no idea what distance is.
Jackets must be stowed under the seat in front of you, with exceptions of time.
I know.
64 minutes.
Fantastic, thank you. And the best place to do so is at Stockholm, Sweden. We could not have asked for a better weather. I've been to Stockholm like 5 times, and every single time I'm either too wet or too cold. Right now it's a beautiful autumn day. It's super sunny and the colors are just amazing. Let's get to that. Wow.
What?
The plan for today is really simple. Sweden is considered to be the king of candy. For the next 24 hours, I'm going to be filling this bag here.
Seems tiny.
With as many weird candies as possible, and we have a plan. But before that, we're going to do a very Swedish thing here. A lot of people eating hot dogs and they're all smiling, so I'm quite excited. I'm looking at the menu, it's all in Swedish, so I don't understand anything. Let's do 1 boiled and 1 grilled. Mustard and ketchup is always yatak. That's perfect, yeah. 1 more like that, but let's do the relish with mayo instead. Yes. I'm coming in. Look at this beauty.
I'm sorry, but that bun is tiny compared to that sausage.
Look, it's simple.
It looks good. Mustard, relish, it doesn't look bad. Wow, $7? That's expensive.
Yeah, it's literally like
That's super expensive,
6 minutes
actually.
walking distance.
So we need to go back, basically, where we came from. Thank you so much for the delicious hot dog. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
Oh my god, I love that.
So the goal for today is to visit 3 different candy stores. The very first one is behind me. I didn't realize it's in probably the most popular shopping street here in Stockholm. But just to kind of keep it all manageable, I have a very set budget that I can spend on candy with a separate goal to get the most expensive candy in each shop.
How expensive could it be? Like, it's candy. I'm not expecting like a lot of money.
Slightly overwhelming. It's a very small shop, but a lot of candy. So my plan is to get some sweet and sour candy. I'm gonna get some chocolate candies, and I'm also gonna get some licorice because that's what Swedish people love, and I have to try some of that.
Yeah.
Right, let's get it back.
Classic.
A couple of these ones. They're always great. Oh, these look nice actually.
Grab more. Grab, because she has a budget. I'm like, come on, grab more.
A couple of those ones.
Yeah, but it's way too like 2 pizzas.
Cool.
Come on.
All right, so that's done. Are you sure? Oh, come on, that's too kind of you. That's too kind. Oh my God, we just got a massive. Is that chocolate? Oh my God, these are chocolate ones.
They keep. Oh my god, they're so nice.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. The back is getting pretty heavy. All right, let's get some licorice in this case.
I still think this like it's a very small amount, but
Yeah, all right, let's get a spooky one. Okay, the most expensive candy. Here we go. Now I'm happy actually. That's awesome.
It's a chocolate.
I think we're going a little bit nuts in our first shop. Shop 1. Shopping was very successful. Let's move to the next one.
I have no idea. I don't know if it's expensive. $12. I don't know. And candy. How much was it? Like in grit.
Okay, we're in Old Town right now. One thing I want to say that because an Old Town is located on an island, anywhere you go, you see the sea and the beautiful backdrop of Stockholm houses. It's just so picturesque. And we're literally a couple of steps away from our second shop. It's the Fudge Town, how Jay calls it. Apparently, they're very known for making fudge.
We're not known for our fudge.
Okay, and they've been doing it for over 100 years. And we're going to go and see what this place is all about.
And taste it, hopefully. Oh my god, this one's I kind of like this one's nicer, I think. Different. I don't think it's nicer. It's just different than the first one.
Can I ask you a question? Would
Sir,
you be okay to be on the camera answering one of my questions?
Yeah, of course.
What's your name?
Johanna.
Joanna. All right,
Yes.
cool. Lovely to meet you, Joanna.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Polly. So I have a question. What is the shop known for?
The candy canes.
Those are candy canes?
The candy canes.
Yes.
Right, cool.
These
So
ones.
if there was like one thing that I need to definitely get from the shop,
That's the candy cane.
that's the candy cane.
Oh my God.
Especially this one.
Yeah,
This is the traditional candy cane.
right.
Okay.
Sweet peppermint flavor. Invented
Yeah.
by that girl on the wall.
Awesome.
Oh.
Literally Candyland. I'm so happy right now. All right, let's get a basket on. Focus on. I have my stuff that I want to buy. Let's get it.
Okay. I want to see what the other
Sour
candy
apple
canes
is what's
were.
up. I'm gonna get two. Definitely classic, sweet peppermint cane, and cherries because I love cherries.
Yeah.
So let's get maybe these.
What is-
One salt and soul.
Okay.
My back is getting heavy.
Everything
Slightly
looks so
distracted by
interesting.
all other candy here. My God, I'm so happy I don't live in Stockholm.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I'm like, I'd be a menace, like, buying all this candy.
And how do you
Oh,
feel
right.
about like the whole tradition that you guys have here with Saturday candy?
I mean, when you're younger,
Yeah.
like your parents allow you to eat candies on Saturdays. You get your like your money for the week.
Yeah.
You spend all your money on candies
On
and
candy.
toys on Saturdays.
It's a big shopping day
That's
for you
great,
guys, isn't it, on
actually.
Saturdays?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's like every Saturday here. There's a lot of people.
really. Like locals are coming in to get some candies.
Exactly. That's
Wow.
the best day.
We love it. I think it's great. I think it's a great
Yeah.
initiative for a small kid to manage their money.
Exactly.
Thank you so very much, Cornelius. You've been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Say hi. Yay! And we're going to see you on my channel eventually. In the first shop, we kind of underspent. So let's see how this one is going to go.
Yeah. Go crazy. I actually
Literally, it's like a Santa Claus workshop.
This
and
is
I'm getting all the
gorgeous.
candy. Okay, cool. We're actually in the budget. I'm very
Okay.
surprised.
I'd be grabbing more
Like
things.
genuinely smiling from like one ear to another.
She
Alright,
hasn't
Cornelius,
even
have a lovely
gotten any
day.
candy.
Awesome to see you guys. Hopefully next time again. Joanna, thank you. Have a good day. I'm so happy. Shop number 2 has been extremely successful. It's raining. All right, we need to find a thicker spot. I'm not really upset about that. Let's go and get some coffee and some cinnamon bun.
Oh.
And the views are just epic. Stockholm, you're
very pretty.
absolutely killing me with your beauty. The
Yeah.
boats, the lake, the water, the smell of cinnamon buns being baked behind me.
Oh my God, everything looks delicious.
The food is here.
That looks great. That looks good as well. I want to have all of this.
Okay, that's good.
Eat, that's dessert.
Very good. So good that I'm just gonna eat it all now.
What is that?
So looking at what we've got so far here, I'm missing one thing, which is licorice. And that's exactly what the third store is going to be all about. I'm not a big fan of licorice, but I'm excited
Yes.
and open for new opportunities.
Great. Yeah, it's
Let's see if I can
Strong.
stuff all of this into my IKEA bag.
oh, it's an IKEA bag.
Oh yeah, totally. Easy
Yeah, of
peasy.
course it fits.
Oh my God, it's heavy. Get
Really?
that. It's really heavy. Okay. Oh
Okay.
yeah. So the third shop is located in this very cool hipster area, starting with S. And honestly, we just walked a couple of blocks and everything just looks so cute and awesome. People walking with the dogs here. I'm in love with this area already. And I think this is the store. Yeah.
There's
Yellow
like no
bench,
one
just so you
walking.
know.
Like it looks like very like a quiet place. What's that?
If I'm
What
totally
is
being
that?
honest here, the last place I thought I'm gonna find myself is gonna be in a licorice candy store. But like walking in this candy store here, I'm just seeing so much variety of licorice, and honestly, like what I'm trying to do here is to trick my brain and buy candy that does not look like licorice, aka does not look like black at all. So we've got some chocolate candy here. I've got chocolate, coffee and licorice candy here.
Oh,
and
wow.
then lovely Veronica recommended.
Well, and then it's a little hint of licorice, but it actually like plays out pretty well.
Because everything
Okay.
else is also quite strong flavored. isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
So the licorice, none of it ever takes over. So everything like does it.
So
That's her favorite candy basically here is licorice covered in salted caramel. I love salted caramel, so yeah, quite excited so far.
sounds interesting.
And right now is going to be my very first licorice experience. We're buying potato chips that are covered in licorice powder. Let's go and get them.
That sounds interesting, but I've
Ta-da.
never heard. That's
They've been
weird.
called Swedish Larsens. And voila. Do you think they're gonna be like in black color?
I'm speechless.
Do you reckon they're gonna be black inside?
I really don't know actually.
Okay.
She hasn't tried them.
Maybe. All right.
Yeah.
She's gonna do the honest. She's gonna open the package. Ta-da! All right. Cool. Oh,
Okay, they were not black.
but they have some powder on top of them.
They do
Awesome.
actually smell really good. I think so.
Wow, they do smell like potato chips.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's grab
Come on,
one.
let's see them.
They look like
Oh.
Papa Crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Skål.
Not what I was expecting.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay, it definitely lingers on your tongue. What do you think? As a
Kinda
sweet.
like it.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Would you be able to finish the whole package?
Not really in
No.
one sitting, no.
Pairing it with champagne is actually not a bad idea.
Right?
Yeah, because it's going to be like a strong flavor.
Yeah.
With that, it actually might work really
Yeah,
well.
for sure,
Or like
yeah.
a kind of draft beer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really think that would be like a very good compliment. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you
Okay.
get a little bit too juicy, you eat them again and you're like, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks intense.
Shop number 3, done. All bad boys in. Do you have scales here?
See that like that is like, yeah, you spend a lot of money on candy, but when
sun
in
is
Rome,
out.
when in Sweden.
And we're going to one of the best viewing platforms here in Stockholm. I just need to climb a couple of more stairs. Many steps.
When it was like sunset, well, in Sweden, I don't even know, like, there's still sun. It could be like 10 p.m.
As per Jay, this is where the Stockholm comes to life. This is the...
This is very pretty. I'm always seeing like cars out. There's no people, there's no cars. Everything looks very quiet.
Awesome students from Stockholm, right? You guys local? Yeah?
I'm from Malmö.
Oh.
Like in the south of Sweden.
Oh,
Oh.
represent, huh? You guys are shooting a lovely documentary. Yeah, good luck with that. Thank you very much. But I also really appreciate the fact that you guys tasted our licorice potato crisps.
No,
Do you like
I'm
it?
not a big licorice fan, but
Yeah.
it was
Have some more.
okay.
This is like sweet licorice,
Yeah.
and here you have a
was
lot
good.
of like
Yeah,
really
salty licorice.
salty, salty.
Yeah. So far, 5 out of 5 on the crisps?
No,
Nah.
3.5. Maybe.
3.5.
3.5. I
Okay, so there goes 3.5. All right, yeah. So it's gone up. It's been lower before from my side.
If I like licorice, it will probably be a 5.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
guys.
sure.
Yeah, good luck.
What's your YouTube channel?
They're so nice.
I was scared to go into this video thinking that I have to speak to so many locals, but people were generally very happy to share the candy knowledge. And the goal for today's
Yeah.
video to fill up this big bag with candy is now complete. Yes! If you would like to see me taste and try all those Swedish candy, please do subscribe to this channel. I'm Classic Polly, or I'm Santa Polly, and I will see you in my next episode. Ho, ho, ho.
The same plain Jane lemonades, and your soda's gone flat in your new cabaret. There backstage when the music all stops, I'll be sending down 11 with the
So this might seem like we're going straight,
45-degree angle, isn't it?
Oh my god, yes, it looks like you're
So not
falling
straight.
over. This video, like, it was incredible, as in, like, this would be my dream. I think, like, imagine a perfect holiday. You know, you want to go to Sweden, Stockholm, and just, like, spend a few hours, a whole afternoon, just, like, getting candy from, like, different candy shops. I think it looks like the perfect, like, way to spend, I don't know, like, a few hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And you also get, like, that wonderful lunch as well, where, like, I don't really know what it was. I mean, I saw shrimps, but I like, it wasn't a sandwich. It was probably like a shrimp salad, maybe. I don't know. It looked good. I'll that's the only thing I know. And also, of course, like the cinnamon rolls. Besides all that candy, I think, like, again, it looks wonderful. It looks perfect. I would love to, like, again, go to Sweden. Well, of course, if you live in Europe, I think it's just like an easier sort of, like, go of just like this. I'll go to Stockholm for the weekend, and I'll get a lot of candy. Like, again, it seems kind of crazy, and, you know, I'm, like, hearing myself, and I'm like, sounds weird, right? Like, you know, saying it out loud. But I don't know. I think I would do so. Like, I think, like, I'm like, I don't care what you think. I think it's a wonderful, like, it's a wonderful way to, like, again, to, like, spend a weekend. I know, obviously, you get, like, all that candy and you take it back home. But of course, if that's not possible, if, like, you're flying just for the weekend, like, if you ever find yourself, you know, traveling to Stockholm as in, like, a vacation, just, you know, a general vacation of, like, a couple of weeks or a month, I would do this. Like, I would like just spend one day just, like, visiting different candy shops, which I like, because apparently I did know the whole, like, Lördagsgodis. I do not know how to pronounce that, but yeah, I know that they have, like, that tradition where they only tend to eat, like, candy on Saturdays. Although, you know, like, I don't even know. It wasn't a Saturday. I didn't really. I mean, the shops open and there were other customers, so I don't really know how. Like, I think it's maybe more for kids. Like, kids definitely do, like, they do the lower guts, whatever, like, on Saturdays we eat candy. But it's not like everyone, like, practices this, because adults, like, when you're in control, like it was like the guy said, you know, as a kid, like, your parents are, like, they'll take you to, like, the candy shop on a Saturday, and that's, like, the day that's, like, we are going to eat candy on Saturdays. And you as a kid, like, oh yeah, you save your money, like, throughout the week, and then, like, yeah, sure, like, I'm gonna have my candy on Saturdays. But for adults, you know, adults are responsible for their own money and time, so it's a little bit dangerous, I think, because I think, like, oh, there's, like, no one telling me, oh no, you can't have candy today, like, it's not a Saturday, because maybe it's, like, a Monday or a Tuesday, and you're like, I want to have candy, and I'm an adult, so I can go and have candy and eat a lot of candy and buy it. So it's a little bit, like, a little dangerous, I think, of, like, yeah, well, if you're an adult, just, you know, go every single day of the week. Not every single day, but just go whenever you want to, and, you know, get a lot of candy, which I would definitely do. I don't really know, like, how, like, Swedish this is, in the sense of, no, probably Swedish people are, like, maybe a little bit calmer in general about this, and they're like, no, we actually do it, like, even adults, or, like, we're only gonna, like, have our candy on Saturdays, because I think they're very, I don't know, would expect them to be, like, very organized and very, like, yes, they're walking, like, the straight and narrow. But, you know, I'm thinking maybe it's because, like, it's the whole thing, and it's a tradition, and maybe I'm thinking of, like, as an outsider's perspective. And I'll be like, I'll go wild with this. Like, I would go, like, because there's, like, a lot of candy shops as well. So because there are, like, so many, like, Swedish candy stores, I'm like, okay, why wouldn't I take advantage of this if I'm ever there? Of course I'm like her. It's like, yes, and everything has, like, their own, like, little special sort of, like, candy, or they're known for, like, this thing in particular. So I would go there, like, so badly. Maybe it's, I'm thinking, again, an outsider's perspective, and maybe if you, like, grew up with this, or maybe if you're like recently you're this recent like immigrant, or you just moved there, you're probably gonna go wild the first few months, or maybe, like, the first year. But if you stay there long term, it's gonna pass. But it's gonna pass, and it's like, no, it's fine. Like, I can control it now. I don't have to, like, every single time that I walk into like that I'm like walking around and I see a candy shop, I have to go in. So it's, you know, maybe it's a little bit of like the novelty, and I'm thinking of like, oh my god, again, like this is crazy, but like no, maybe you'll get used to it and it's gonna be like a normal thing and you can control yourself. But just thinking about this, and I'm like, oh, I couldn't control myself. I would go crazy. I would be like her. She was like, oh, thank God I don't live here, because I would go crazy with this. And it's like, yes, I would also, I think I would go crazy as well. Unless maybe, as it's like I'm saying, maybe you like if you're moving and you're like, no, I'm planning on staying here like long term. It passes because it's like, again, it's like we don't have to like go to every single candy shop every single like day of your life. No, but all of them were like, so I don't know, like I want to have all of them. I would have loved to see like a little bit more like an explanation of what were like the candies that she was actually like grabbing. Because I think like obviously we had like the little the canes, like the candy canes, obviously the classic peppermint, although I think like peppermint to me I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe it's just me, I associate that with like Christmas, not as much as like, yes, of course you can have it on Halloween, but or no, throughout the whole year. But I think the classic like red and white peppermint flavor, I associate that with Christmas, and it's sort of like a very Christmassy flavor. You can do like the little like peppermint bark and just like have them like just in general. I think they have like a very specific taste. Although maybe in Sweden they taste different, but it's really like a Christmassy flavor, at least to me. So it's a little kind of like strange to have this like throughout like every single day of the year. But I'm not saying no. Like if you give me a candy cane in, I don't know, August, like yeah, sure, like I'm not gonna reject this because it's good. They had like sour apple as well, which I'm like they also, I'm like, yes, I want to have them all. That's why I say I'm like I'd go crazy with this, because I'd be like, oh, she had like a tight budget, but I would be like, oh, I'm like, I go to grab like, you know, budget unlimited. I would grab like one candy cane from like at each flavor, because I would love to have them all. That store in particular, and the fudge as well. I don't know if she actually got a little, like she got some fudge, but I would love to have them as well. Like yes, it looked, and that I think was probably my favorite shop, just because it looked very, I don't know, like very vintage, very classic. It looked very nice. I know that the others were nice, but I think this one looked like they looked maybe a little bit more modern. I think they were like a little bit sleeker, a little bit modern. And the one in the middle, it looked very classic, and it was like, probably it is because it's like a very old store, like they mentioned. Oh, it's like it's an old traditional store. It's been around since like, I don't know, for like 100 years or something. So maybe it's because of that, and I think it looked very charming, and the whole decor, like with the whole like they had like a balloon. I don't know, like everything looked incredible. I think I would be like, that would be super like at the top of my list. I would go there. I would like write down what the actual store was if I ever go to Sweden and Stockholm specifically. I would go would go there, because it looked so pretty. Even if you don't like candy, like if you're not so excited about this, I think just the actual store itself, like it's just so nice that, I don't know, I think you would want to visit just to see around like everything. The whole licorice, like I'm also with her. She's like, oh, I think it's an acquired taste. I'm surprised, because I thought like, oh, apparently like if Swedish people are used to like this taste and this flavor, like I would assume, oh yeah, you know, they've been having this as kids, and again, maybe they're just like, again, it's an acquired taste, and they've been having this all their lives, so they all Swedish like people like this. But the guy from Malmo was like, no, I'm not really a fan of this. So it's like, okay, so there are Swedish people that are like, no, I do not really like this. It's because again, it's like quite an intense flavor. So it's like, okay, so not all Swedish people enjoy this, which I'm glad to, because I had like a preconceived like notion of, oh, of course, like Swedish people really love their licorice and like everyone loves this. And it's like, no, absolutely not everyone. The potato chips, like I think they looked like, it was a crazy, I think, like, I don't know, I would never have thought of like crisps, like she said, it was just like potato chips of like made out of like licorice, but I think it was just like the dust. I think it's like a Dorito probably of like, you know, you have the potato chip itself, which is, you know, it's plain, it's a potato chip, but then like the flavoring that they put on top, like the dust is the one that has like the licorice. Not, I mean, I would like to have it just because it makes me like very curious to see what it tastes like. But it's really funny that the other, like the woman in the store was like, oh, I like it. Like I wouldn't, she was like, yeah, I think she was like probably the one that was the most like, I enjoy this. I like it. Like I would buy it. I would eat it. And she was like, I don't think I would buy it. I wouldn't like eat this in one sitting because it's like, it's very strong. But the guy was like, the other guy, the Momo guy was like, well, you know, it's maybe better than it looks, but you know, it's like, well, let's not get way too ahead of ourselves. It's like, oh, I'll give it a 5 stars. It's like, no, I wouldn't give it a 5. It's like a 3-star. I would have a few, not a lot, but that makes me so curious to see like what the actual taste was like. But yes, the other candy, I would love to see like what the actual like stuff was. Like yes, I think there's like a lot of like sour apple, which of course, and there's like a lot of sour things in general, which makes sense because obviously it's candy. But yes, I would love to know what other traditional sort of like candy flavors are popular over there in Stockholm, because I don't know, it makes me curious to see like the different sort of like flavor profiles that people enjoy, because I would assume that if they have them over there, it's probably gonna be the things that are like most popular in that particular place. So I would love to see like, oh, what are people in Stockholm actually like consuming, and that includes like kids and adults, right? So I would love to see like, oh, okay, what else, and of course like the licorice one I would also like love to visit, just because again I'm not like a huge fan of licorice. It's a really strong taste. But I would love to visit like that store just because they have, again, I'm thinking when I think of licorice, I think of like something very specific. But in this case, because they have like so many, like they have so much variety, it's like, oh, okay, there's like things that I wouldn't have thought of in a million years, like the potato chips and all the other sort of like the candy. There was one that was like salted caramel, or maybe not the salted caramel, it was just caramel with like the licorice. I don't know, like everything looked so, there was like a violet something, like I don't know, everything looked so strange, of like I've never seen this in my life. And now again, I'm not a huge licorice fan, but I would get it. I would get like so many things just because I would love to try them and see, okay, like maybe it can change my whole like, I'm not really a fan of this, because they have like so many like varieties and different things that I don't think you can get anywhere else, that I don't know, just the curiosity of it all would absolutely like get to me. And I would be a menace here. I would like, it's like, she spent, I think like 60, I think it was like around $70. I think it was dollars. Now come to think about this, maybe it was like, it was another currency, but I think it was around $70. I would go crazy like 70, I would spend like 70 on just one store. I would be like, no. Again, way too dangerous for me. I would have to like keep a tight budget. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!